lot rests on this young man's shoulders today. He's Gary Howlett, a 19-year-old Irishman who came here from Coventry last summer and scored on his debut against Liverpool 10 days ago. Howlett plays in a side lacking Tony Grealish. He's still suffering from the injury that kept him out of the Republic of Ireland side in midweek. Graham Pearce takes the number 4 shirt, but he'll play at full back with Steve Gatting in midfield. Since we were last at the Goldstone, Brighton have acquired Terry Connor from Leeds United in a straight swap for Andy Ritchie. Connor has yet to score for his new club, and that's also true of Alan Brazil, Tottenham's £500,000 signing from Ipswich a couple of weeks ago. The Spurs side has been put together today with some difficulty. No Steve Perryman, no Paul Miller, they're both suspended. No Ozzy Ardiles, he's recovering from injury. And no Glenn Hoddle, who's had a sad season in which injury and lack of form have gone together. And it's Brighton kicking off, attacking the goal to our right. No change in colours for either side. Brighton all in blue and Spurs in their white tops. Free kick signalled in favour of Brighton in the first 15 seconds of the game. It's the 4th meeting between the two clubs this season. Spurs won 2-0 in the league at White Hart Lane. That was in December, and they won 1-0 here in the Milk Cup in October after a 1-1 draw at Tottenham. But Brighton now have a corner in the first minute. Jimmy Case to take it. Deep and wide towards Foster, but too deep. Here's Howlett. Roberts, the number 4 for Spurs, skippering the side today. The 5 who's down there injured is John Lacey. Anxious days for the Brighton fans. They haven't seen their team win here at the Goldstone in the league since they beat Norwich on December the 11th. Smith, stopped by O'Reilly. Brighton ball. Yellow flag of Mr. Topless from Poole. Smith. Lacey at his heels. That's a good cross. And taken out of Clemence's hands. And the shot from Howlett was blocked. And then Clemence makes a marvellous save from Gatting. Howlett, who got the first one in, saw it deflected, and then Gatting on with a tremendous effort. Started here with Gordon Smith, who beats Lacey well and crosses extremely well. Touched away by Clements, shot from Howlett that struck a defender, and what a brilliant left foot volley, and what a superb save. Gatting and Clements the stars. Ramsey against Galvin. Abbott. Well, that's a bad one from Archibald Case. Lacey got in. Archibald. Balco to Houghton. Brazil is in the middle. Gibson on the far side. Houghton to Mabbott. Now Gibson. Pearce backtracking and waiting for his time for the tackle, but he got it to Brazil. And Galvin snatched at the shot with his left foot. The more natural angle there was for the right foot, but Galvin is a left-sided player. Touchback here from Brazil. Galvin with the left foot pulled it wide. Lacey. Brazil. It's a little bit tight, but there's a foul. And another free kick, this time to Tottenham. Houghton. Houghton just snatched away from him. Brazil. Roberts. Mabbutt. Foul on Mabbutt, and he didn't like it. Case was the offender. Referee didn't like it either, I suspect. I think he's calling Jimmy Case over to him and reaching for his notebook. Mr. Callow, a strict disciplinarian among referees. Sort of situation where Tottenham will doubly regret the absence of Glenn Hoddle. From this kind of distance and this kind of square-on angle, he can be absolutely deadly. Roberts. Well, they didn't miss Glenn Hoddle. Graham Mosley gets to his feet, disconsolately making signs that the ball had swerved, but it was along the ground all the way. I suppose it may have taken a deflection, but it's the simplest of free kick routines. A back heel, a well-struck low shot from Roberts, all the way through and under Mosley, close to his body. Midway through the first half, the opening goal to Tottenham, and it will be marked down, I'm afraid, as a mistake by Mosley. Houghton. Mabbutt. Falco's not on for Brazil. Outside of the foot by Foster was good enough. And now Stevens coolly makes himself some room. Howlett did well to go past Houghton. Case going to the right touchline. Through into the gap comes Gatting. Out there, Smith. Sets it up for Gatting. Best Brighton move of the game so far. Ends with a shot wide by Gatting. Well, that's the kind of football that makes openings, and it was very well constructed too. Smith coming in from this side. Beats his man smartly. Then the flick off for Gatting, and it was actually deflected wide. Case. Smith. Pearce tried to get in. Gatting's header. Smith. Three in the middle, including Foster. This is Gatting. Roberts, very cool. And now Galvin. Unusual position for him, but effective and a good pass too. Now Falco with Galvin going through the middle and Brazil free on this side. Taking on Ramsey. And getting in the shot. Blocked by Case. Then Galvin. And a goal kick given. Referee checks his watch. Brazil here looking for the opportunity to shoot. Blocked by Ramsey. Galvin comes in on it, but under it. So that's half-time, and Tottenham lead by a goal from a free kick by Graham Roberts, a South Coast lad who enjoys playing against South Coast teams. His goal today, the first since he scored a hat-trick against Southampton more than a year ago. But it's enough to give Tottenham a lead by 1-0 against Brighton as they go in at half-time here at the Goldstone. It's a bit of a chilly day by the seaside, but for Londoners, a trip to Brighton is very much part of the bank holiday tradition, and a number of them have come down to support Tottenham, so we've got a decent gathering here at the Goldstone. The second half then, 1-0 to Tottenham. Side with the worst scoring record away from home in the First Division. The goal they scored here was only their 10th away from White Hart Lane this season. But they started the day in the top half of the table, 24 points behind Liverpool and 16 in front of Brighton. Come the Tottenham defenders, and Brighton are caught offside 7 or 8 yards inside their own half, and the crowd make their feelings plain, and I have some sympathy with them. At a time when football is looking for spectators, while that tactic may be very effective, it's no sort of entertainment. Galvin, it's more like it. Nice little pull back. Falco's shot was half blocked and only half cleared, and now Gibson took ages over that. Little Terry Gibson, who's usually such a bundle of dynamite in the area, somehow couldn't seem to get that one to settle for him. He was found with acres of room here, nobody marking him at all, and he flicked it up a bit too far, then tried to control it with his thigh, and the chance went. Stevens, Connor. Robinson and Connor confusing each other. To say nothing of Roberts, who was the meat in the sandwich. Newton fouled by Case. Chris Houghton enjoys playing against Brighton. Galvin. Falco's header and a good save by Mosley. He'll feel better after that one. Header was destined to creep just inside the post. Galvin's cross. And Falco, good header, good save. Mistake by Archibald. Houghton covering for him. Now Archibald again. Out comes Mosley. And Brighton break. Case. Connor moving wide and then going back into the middle. Howlett was arriving. Archibald cut out the pass. Archibald goes away. Brazil started to go left. Now goes to the right. Brazil. It's much too hard, but Galvin will collect it. And it was blocked by Ramsey, caught by Mosley, and it didn't go out of play. Connor now. Roberts. Falco. Case brought down by Galvin. Ramsey dives in on Falco. Referee reaches for the notebook. Galvin now. It's the third booking of the game. Falco, Case, and now Galvin. Ramsey with the free kick. Smith. Smith gets it away, and Stevens crosses. Galvin. Was at best a mistimed tackle. Houghton for Brazil, off the bar, should have been a goal. Well set up by Houghton. Brazil's finishing 6 inches too high. So he still waits for his first goal for his new club. And meanwhile, Brighton have the ball. Through Smith. Talking a long time about this. Howlett. And now Case is onside against Roberts and the goalkeeper. Got support from Connor, and Connor has put it wide. I'm afraid Terry Connor will not look back on that with very much pleasure. There's a clear scoring chance. Put into the open, pulled it wide. Meanwhile, Tottenham will be reflecting not only on an escape at their own end, but also at the one that got away when Houghton set one up at the other end. It's a better ball, Mabbott for Falco. And that is a foul by Ramsey that could well get his name in the book. I don't think that Mr. Callow, disciplinarian though he is, would estimate that to have been a clear scoring chance. It's a booking for Ramsey, and it's a booking that nobody will regret more than Chris Ramsey, because I fancy it now gives him enough disciplinary points to force suspension on him and probably cost him his place in the semi-final against Sheffield Wednesday. Archibald with the free kick, Roberts with the header, a push to make the space to head it, and so a free kick to Brighton. Going to have a double substitution. Howlett being replaced by Ryan for Brighton, and Mike Hazard coming on. Gibson is the player replaced. Interception by Mabbott. Call back for a free kick, and the referee is talking to Ramsey. And Ramsey heads for the dressing room. Second booking of the game. And that doesn't come as a major surprise. Mr. Callow had sent off 10 players this season before this game began. And Ramsey, incautious, twice in the space of a quarter of an hour, takes the walk to the dressing room. And Brighton are now down to 10 men. Connor. O'Reilly. It's a foul on Case. That's another sending off. Well, working our way through them steadily. Keith Birkinshaw was off the bench to indicate to Tony Galvin that his second booking and a sending off for him as well. And Mr. Callow really is about the only person who's playing up to his reputation here today. And here's getting through, and that's a goal! Out of nothing. Steve Gatting gets the equaliser, his fourth goal of the season, put away with a coolness and an assurance that had virtually nothing to do with anything that had gone on in the preceding half hour. Goes past Roberts, who's been one of the Spurs heroes, sticks it past Clements, that's 1-1. Well, that's what we needed, something to revive the game. Connor. 5 minutes to go, Smith with the ball for Brighton. 10 men each. Case. Went Ryan, up to went O'Reilly, and that's a corner kick. Only the first corner that Brighton have had in the second half, and only the third they've had in the whole game. Clements, I think, worried about Jimmy Case, who's not marked just outside the area. And the header, and it's now 2-1, and Ryan has scored. The substitute, on for not much more than 5 minutes, gets a second goal, and 2 goals in a minute transform the game. First header was blocked on the line by Houghton, but then at close range, Ryan puts it in. Well, that's really remarkable. Jerry Ryan's 7th goal of the season. Brighton, not in the game for 85 minutes, now lead 2-1. Jimmy Melia, a much relieved man. Fierce forward. Robinson. Now Connor. Can he make something of this? I wonder again whether he shouldn't have done better there. Wasn't an easy one. Not as easy as the one that he missed earlier. He played 47.5 minutes in this half. Still going strong, apparently. Case. Connor. Hazard. Smith. And Brighton have done it. The final whistle. Brighton with their first home win in the league since December the 11th. Goals late in the game from Jerry Ryan and from Steve Gatting. 2 goals in a couple of minutes after we'd had 35 minutes of really appalling football. Steve Gatting kept his head, put one away. Ryan, the substitute, got the second almost at once. And so, from a game they looked certain to lose, Brighton collect 3 unexpected and very welcome points. The blot on it from their point of view, no Chris Ramsey for the semi-final. Tottenham having lost Tony Galvin sent off as well. So at the end of a very curious afternoon at the Goldstone, it's Brighton 2, Tottenham 1.